What is going on, boys and girls, and welcome back to a new tier list video, or should I say a Sam and Dean Winchester or Supernatural video. And today I decided, since our boys Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins are joining the boys universe for season 5, I decided, why not make a video of ranking Sam and Dean Winchester against the 7, or in other words, ranking the chances of the 7 surviving the Winchester brothers. And since a lot of people in my last videos, they always seem to comment, why did you not use the help of Castiel or give them more shots in the cult? Well, first, I was planning to make all of these Supernatural videos based off of season 1 Sam and Dean Winchester, so it definitely would help the, monsters and slashers that I rank. So that's why they only had limited shots in the videos, and that's why I was basing it all off of Sam and Dean Winchester, basically, essentially themselves. So for this video, I'll give them everything then, since this is what you guys wanted. But to be honest, the more I think of it, this would kind of make the video more interesting. So before we get into it, let me explain the tiers for you guys so you understand what we're ranking. Coming in an S tier is they would survive, which means they would survive the Winchesters. Hard, which basically means the Winchesters would have a hard time trying to kill the members of the 7, but essentially, they do. Then we have moderate and easy, which is also pretty self-explanatory. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Coming in first, we have the Deep, or should I say the Peak.
I'm the peak of human evolution, and you're just a Capabarnia.
The Deep is by far the easiest member of the 7 for Sam and Dean Winchester to eliminate. While, he does possess, enhanced strength and the ability to communicate with aquatic life, but those abilities are nearly useless against 2 seasoned hunters like Sam and Dean. Like, this is how I see this happening. The brothers would likely bait him into a trap by fabricating a supernatural case near a coastal town, or there's problem under the seas, or the whales are going extinct and the sharks are killing them, so then the Deep would come and save the dolphins. Something ridiculous like that. Because as we all know, the Deep loves, well, not even just the Deep, every member of the 7 loves to prove themselves. So he would take the bait easily and arrive alone. Once the Deep is inland, the Winchesters would render him completely vulnerable by leading him into an area reinforced with sigils that block supernatural influence, essentially cutting him off from any water-based backup. Or they could just call Crowley to use his demon connections to block any nearby bodies of water, because it's Crowley. And sigils would work too, because these are supernatural beings, I would say. I mean, like, they're all juiced up on an unnatural compound, and some were even born in a lab, Homelander for an example, so they're kind of supernatural in a way. Not saying that they are actually supernatural, like they're ghosts or something, but the abilities that they possess are unnatural. So when they have the Deep by the balls, it would just be pretty easy from then on. Like, without his aquatic advantage, the Deep is literally just a slightly stronger than average human at best, and the brothers could easily finish him off with an angel blade to the throat. It would be a bit overkill, but I think angel blades would do the trick for the weapon of choice to kill, the members of 7, because as we've seen, the angel blade can be used against different monsters rather than just demons or angels. Like, it has been used for somewhat powerful beings. But even if the angel blade doesn't work somehow, just pop him with the cult. And in the end, it would be a quick and easy execution, and plus, let's be honest, Sam and Dean have eliminated bigger threats than the Deep himself. So to be honest, the Deep, honestly, I would put him in the easy category. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if they verse the Deep in the ocean, yeah, it would be hard, but it's the Winchesters. They're always going to play on their playing field. Next, we have A-Train. Now, as we all know, A-Train's biggest advantage is his speed, but that's also his greatest weakness, and he suffers from a heart condition due to his overuse on Compound V. As we all know, Sam and Dean have faced speedsters before, such as Wendigo, werewolves, and even archangels. But I would still have to give it to A-Train. You can't really underestimate him. Like, he's faster than Wendigo and werewolves, but probably not archangels, since their speed isn't even calculated. Like, it's literally beyond human comprehension in the show. But nonetheless, they know that speedsters, while they're dangerous, rely too much on their ability to run. So the key to defeating A-Train is by taking that away from him. And to do this, the Winchesters could easily set up a trap using an Okian spell work that Castiel would cast to slow down time within a specific area. They could lure A-Train into this space by staging an event that triggers his hero complex. Like, as I said for the Deep, you can literally do this with every single one of them. Because like every single person in the 7, it's kind of easy to bait them since they all want to look good for the public. Like, that's kind of their entire thing. Either fake a public scenario to look good, or go to a real one, and then boom. But behind closed doors, they're dicks. So once inside the trap, A-Train's speed would be neutralized, allowing Dean to land a devastating iron buckshot blast from his sawed-off shotgun straight to his legs. So with his movement obviously crippled, Sam would administer the finishing blow, a lethal injection of more Compound V, since as we know, A-Train already has a fragile heart, and if you keep injecting him with Compound V, bro's heart is going to explode. So yeah, GG's again. But given that A-Train is a speedster and he's a pretty fast one at that, to be honest, I don't think this would be an easy match. I think it would be moderate. Next, we have my boy Black Noir, or Black Noir. To be honest, I don't even know how to pronounce it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm terrible with names. And Black Noir isn't a man to be taken lightly whatsoever. He's literally the Seven's deadliest hand-to-hand fighter. But I mean, the Winchesters don't fight fair whatsoever. They would know that Noir would operate in the shadows. So knowing that Noir operates in the shadows, Sam and Dean would flip the script and make him the hunted. They'd set up a false trail using hex bags to mask their presence, forcing Noir to track the hard way. When he finally arrives at their quote-unquote safe house, where the Winchesters would lead him once Noir has finally traced him, since he eventually will, because he's an insanely good tracker, he'd find himself inside a fully warded kill box. This is where I imagine Castiel would come in. Like, instead of a direct brawl with Sam and Dean versus Black Noir, Castiel would engage Noir in a mental battle, appearing in his mind as a divine presence, overwhelming him with psychotic failures, his child trauma, everything that haunts him. Because as we've already seen, Black Noir was already in his head. And while Noir is trapped in his waking nightmare, Dean would just pop him. So honestly, I will have to put Noir in hard because I think that battle would be so insane. I would love to see that. And next we have Queen Maeve. Now, as we all know, Maeve is strong, 100% without a doubt, but she's also broken. And unlike the other members of the Seven, she isn't fully lost. And that's exactly why I feel like she won't die whatsoever. So hold up, let me explain. Sam, being the best researcher he is, I feel like he would dig into Maeve's history. He would uncover the lies that Vought has told her, the times they've manipulated her, the people that they've forced her to kill. Meanwhile, Rowena would use an enchantment that temporarily removes her super strength, just for insurance in case, she got mad and tried to kill them. And it would also make her feel human for the first time in years, which she kind of wants at the end of the day. She wants to get away from all of this. So the Winchesters wouldn't fight her at all. They'd let her realize the truth on her own, and they'd make her make a choice. Number one, she could continue being Homelander's pawn, dying a meaningless death when he no longer needs her, or she could take control of her own fate. Like, if she sees Castiel with her own two eyes, that would be proof that there are forces greater than Vought. And with Rowena offering her a spell that can make her permanently human if she desired, I feel like Maeve would just see the absolute inevitable, that there is no future for her in the Seven. Like, instead of a battle against Maeve, I feel like this would end in an alliance 110%. I feel like she would even help them fight Homelander, let's be honest, because she's already helped out the boys. And yeah, given what we've already seen in the show, I feel like Maeve would survive. Like, they wouldn't even fight at all. Like, she would literally join Sam and Dean Winchester. And also, we can say the literal same about Starlight too. These two would 110% join Sam and Dean Winchester and help them take down Homelander and really everyone behind Vought. And last but not least, we have our boy Homelander. Now, in my eyes, I don't see Homelander as a supervillain. To me, he's a tyrant. And you don't kill a tyrant with brute force. You kill him by making him lose literally everything. But Homelander is, without a doubt, the most dangerous member of the Seven. He has insane strength, speed, heat vision, and near invincibility that make him comparable to an angel. Maybe. However, Sam and Dean have defeated beings with godlike power before. They literally kill high-ranking demons, they kill pagan gods, they do it all. And how they do that is by not matching them in strength, but by exploiting their weaknesses. And Homelander's biggest weakness isn't physical, it's psychological. So the Winchesters would begin by manipulating Homelander's fragile ego. Like, he's desperate for love, admiration, and validation. That's all he wants in this life. So they could use this against him by staging an event that makes him believe that he's being manipulated by demons or angels. Like, imagine a scenario where Castiel alters reality around Homelander, or you can even call him Gabriel. let's just call him Gabriel, making him believe he's losing control of his mind. Or if they wanted to get real messy, Castiel could appear in Homelander's dreams. He would manipulate his mind, making him believe that he's being judged by God himself. Roweno could even cast illusions, forcing him to see the ghost of the countless innocents that he's murdered. And Crowley would infiltrate Vought, planting seeds of doubt amongst Homelander's allies, making him believe that everybody and everything is turning against him. And when everybody and everything is turning against him, guess what? It's GG's. Because if Homelander starts thinking he's being haunted or influenced by a higher power, his paranoia would spiral out of control. Once Homelander is sufficiently unhinged, the brothers would strike with a weapon designed to specifically kill him. With the help of Castiel and knowledge from ancient texts, they could forge an angelic spear similar to the lance of Michael, capable of piercing his flesh. And hey, you never know, maybe Dean could even just throw on the Soldier Boy outfit and confront Homelander head on with the spear. Like, Homelander wouldn't notice a thing, since they're literally the same person. Sam would probably be like, who in the hell is that guy? And then Soldier Boy would come out and be like, who in the hell is that guy? And who are you? And where are my clothes? Homelander 110% dies. But he is, without a doubt, the highest category in hard. So yeah, I think this tier list makes sense. What do you guys think?